The Del Giorno family honors Steve Gawrys for two reasons. One, his courage to run for office. Two, for owning Sonics, which are the official kitchen of the Del Giorno home. In fact, oftentimes my kids order dinner from the family room thinking we're still at Sonic. But he's going to give you a businessman's perspective and view of Common Core. And I hope he has an opportunity to have a real say in the legislature someday. Steve Gawrys.
My name is still Steve Gawrys. I'm running for State House of Representatives. I'm from Williamson County. And I'm here because I'm really disturbed. I'm against Common Core, but I heard the Chamber of Commerce was supporting it. I heard the Chamber of Commerce was supporting Common Core, and that made me really upset. The quote they used, I believe, was, they're preparing workers for the next generation. What kind of track record does Common Core or the federal government have in running anything well? That bothered me as a businessman, and that's why I'm here today. I'm here today because I don't think the federal government or Common Core has any kind of background to speak of there. There's no data to suggest that turning our education, our sovereignty, over to the federal government is going to do anything positive for us. I grew up in a family. My dad was superintendent of schools for 35 years. He was sort of like a head coach of a football team, but over the school system. And so growing up, I heard about school committee meetings, and I was involved in all this discussion and what happened in local homes regarding education for their families. And I will say this, there is a proven data or system of success, and that success is not from the federal government. It's not a bureaucrat. It's local control. It's teachers. It's parents. It's local school boards. It's the local principal. It's business community. Everybody who has a stake, they're stakeholders in our children's education. And that's how you make things better on a local level. It's being involved locally. And if you take that control away from people locally, it cannot have a good result. And so I stand here today opposing Common Core. I oppose anything to do with it. I wanted just to say one more thing about bureaucrats. You know, if we turn control of our education over to a bureaucrat sitting in Washington, D.C., these are people who go to bed at night who don't know us, they don't care about us, and they certainly don't think about us when they go home at night and eat dinner and go to bed. I want local leaders who have our children in mind when the issues arrive in our school system. I'll conclude with this. I'm for choice. I'm for freedom in education. I'm against Common Core, and I'm for leaving control to local leaders and parents to have a say-so for our children here in education here in Tennessee. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.